to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the MAC, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Broncos will put it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. He's brought down to the 16, would have been much better off. Center Park Stadium in Atlanta, home to the Georgia State Panthers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. He was looking for some running room, but not. To be found as he stopped at the 18. On the ground, it's Thomas. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Got his man. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Bruins can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
Well, they dial up a pass play there on 1st down, and how about the quarterback there? Buys time, he's outside, he's looking for people to get open on the scramble drill, but there's nothing happening, and just a really quick decision to decide to take off and go get another 1st down now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He's going to take off. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a 1st down.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get 1st downs.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Moving out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive, and what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Washington. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Give to the running back. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Offense facing fourth down.
Already down a score early. The last thing you want to do on your first drive is give it right back to them. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
And the Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Complete to the right. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
On the play. 1st and goal, UCLA.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And into the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCLA.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riles. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory. They only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. That's caught. It's Robinson.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a gap. It's Braswell. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is a guy that can find you the 80 yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Panthers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Power football with the run. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Georgia State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Showing the arm straight down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
They have it first down at the 41-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Caught behind the line. It's Simmons. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long from the gun. Give on the inside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Gonna take a shot. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Complete to the right. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Thanks to grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Bruins want to move quickly. They'll throw it from the red zone. Spits it out to the back. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I love it. I'm never of the mindset, take a knee, go to the half, whatever, man. If I can try to find an opportunity to put some points on the board, I'm going to try to do it. I like the offense, chucked it up, but, you know, an incompletion, who cares?
Strong run there to pick up 4 and get it out to the 7. And the Bruins will move away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll try the run. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Brown will throw it. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He's got it. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Little is more infuriating or frustrating than a red zone turnover. That's what happened the last time they had it. Now a chance to atone. Got his man to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking sweet, McNown, DTR, looking the part, being the part.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Steps away. He'll pull it down. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey, listen, remember, if it's not open, take off. Just go get it yourself. They don't have an answer for you right now.
Lots of running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bruins!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Panthers want to crank the tempo. On the run, it's Simmons. Runs through the tackle. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Brown wants to pass. Right down the middle. just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Hand off from the gun. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big...
Fires deep for the end zone. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it, takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Release to the back. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
That's a first down for the offense.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. Under fire. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Going to swing it on second down. Floating away. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Let's it fly. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
And the punt will be marked dead just inside the 45-yard line. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, it's Overton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, I think back in the day, this is a no-brainer. You're punting the football and believing your defense, but analytics all the time now telling you to be aggressive. I'm interested to...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia State. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they pay it off with a strike from 38 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And these guys come out feeling some game pressure. Things have tightened up, and they punted it last time they... There he goes! And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's paying off that confidence.
And the Bruins just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this is a moment with the lead late on 3rd down that I would put the ball in the quarterback's hands and trust him to get this 1st down and keep you on the field. He's one of the most highly rated guys in the country. Throwing it, and if it's not there, use his God-given athleticism to go keep these sticks moving.
Back to pass, it's Iamaleava. Grab near the marker, it's Matthews. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that clock when they got a lead, you really win a lot more football games. So I think that you look for them to be physical down the stretch of this game, try to continue to do this on the ground, continue to eat that clock.
The give to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Defense uses a timeout. The clock stops with 17 seconds left. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has does enough to move the chains.
Good enough.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Simpson. Didn't find any crease in that. Coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give on the option. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The play action fake. Here's a heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. And when you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And the Wolverines in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Breaks into the open. Still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Wolverines pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. At the 40, there he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Rides the back and leaves it. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. The noise level is relentless here on second down. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? You get the big hit and force the fumble.
This is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Looking to pass. It's Iamaleava. Safe completion on the screen. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens, the running backs.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incomplete.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Going for it all. Touchdown, UCLA! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the extra point is good. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Simpson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. Dagger throw, it takes time to develop. Really got to sell the route. The quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver in that.
Caught close to the marker, it's Morgan. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on the guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber.
Turning it on! It's a fumble! And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back on the option to give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Caught over the middle. It's Marsh. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for the score. Picked off to stop the threat. Takes it the other way.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Still looking on the move. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This time it's complete. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Rolling right and going deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run.
It's a good young lesson for all young receivers out there. Never jump up and down waving your hands trying to get the attention of the quarterback because guess what? All you're doing instead is getting the attention of the defense. They're able to run over and get the INT.
He'll do it himself. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Back to throw. It's Underwood. He wants it all. Touchdown Wolverines. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And they take another look at the play with the officials on the field. We're right, and the play will stand. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down.
And when you get zone coverage and you're running curls and the wide receiver sprints off the ball, you know what happens? That DB starts to bail, and that wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that...
And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback extends the play. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there in that time.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he's going to bring this one out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. He'll bring it out. It's Simpson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll open the second half with a run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Leaves it with the back. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Michigan! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And I'm pretty sure the card usually tells you to punt in this situation, backed up on your own end. But forget that. We're going to be aggressive. And how about the deep shot down the field on 4th down? You make the play and get the huge, explosive touchdown for this offense. Risk it for the biscuit, baby.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. UCLA will go back to work on offense. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. Going deep. Makes the catch on the left. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the 3rd quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
Looking for room, it's Thomas. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
He'll try to do... There he goes! Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual threat quarterbacks. You're seeing 2 great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys. It's been the big story so far.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Good awareness by the defense. In this situation on the field, you know there's coordinators that like to try to take shots deep down the field and catch you napping. The defense was ready for that one.
To the air on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Bruins! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. And the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Will kick it away first. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stay. Lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. And the Bruins headed quickly to the line. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Swings it out to the flat. Oh, he got loose. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Oh, man, did he turn that one loose and fired it into the teeth of the zone.
And you know as a quarterback, Reese, when you're throwing it to the perimeter of the field on these curl routes, you've got to have some heat. You've got to have arm talent to get that ball out quickly into the hands of your receiver before all those defenders can get to it. Man, this QB's got it hit.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here comes the hurry up. Might be changing the route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. It's Matthews. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finds his tight end. And he's knocked down. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Rushes on him. Breaks it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bruins will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
So they're right on the doorstep. Couldn't pass it in last time. Maybe they'll just try to pound it in on 3rd down. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA.
That is how you finish a drive. Nice drive put together. Don't kick threes. We need touchdowns. And that's a great job executing down here near the goal line. You got the 3rd and goal. You were physical enough to run the football in. Nice start to this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The short hands, it's Thomas. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. On the run, it's Bankston. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico! And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Got a man. It's Matthews. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. quickly out to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. He wants to throw it again. On the run, fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Bruins looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball he was intended to.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. No matter the sport, he epitomized the UCLA mantra, be quick, don't hurry.
I mean, what a great job of being quick off the ball. Defensive lineman, you got to be quick off the ball if you want to be disruptive, get in the backfield, and get to the quarterback.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Looking for more room. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Moving away from pressure. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Finds his man. It's McKinney. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. And when you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle and he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the middle. Holds it in. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, UCLA! A great catch and run for 6.
But how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep things.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. The give to the left. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got out of trouble and throws. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they come up with a go on the board before the end of the half. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Iamaleava. He's got him. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Looking for the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Snap in the shotgun. Touchdown, Bruins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. And the Bruins will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Man, he was back there and in the quarterback's face before the Bruin faithful could finish an 8-clap.
I mean, just getting off the ball so quick, penetrating. When you got defensive linemen.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, this this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Finds the tight end. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
It's a fumble on the play. Oh, and just like they drew it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down.
That is a nice break for the offense. Man, those are plays that you don't think about down the road, but those are turnovers. If they just bounce a little bit in the direction of the defense, you're so jacked up. You create momentum, juice. It could change the game. That's a great break for the offense.
The Lobos will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And the Lobos are in the hurry-up. Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Lobos!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Runs through a tackle. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Lowers those pads. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Iamaleava. There's the pressure. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing into double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough. Make a better decision. Do not throw into double coverage. He got lucky that was an interception.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. You have a big lead in the 4th quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, in saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on a recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. You got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. The long pass. State Sun Devils mount in America Stadium in Tempe. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Levin. That's caught. It's Hamilton. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to run it. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
He needed only 1 yard. Good job by the offensive line, getting just enough push to keep this drive alive.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Buys a little extra time. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Right back to the well. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Sun Devils. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown, so right away you're aggressive, you're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. A really nice job.
Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. The Bruins racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's going for the big play. And he's got it inside the 35. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. So now on second and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the offense turns it over. Talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Turning it on. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Looking to scramble. With the catch, it's Tyson. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
On on the direct snap. It's Brown. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Try to get it to the edge. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played one. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. The first play of the period will be a second down. Might be calling a hot route. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Back to pass. Looking for a deep man. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing the pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. He did not hesitate, going for it on 4th and short from the 49. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab past the marker. Made a defender miss. Flying out to the left. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bruins.
And man, that play looked a little bit too easy. 4th down, big situation. You got to get up on these receivers and make it difficult. He gets the football right away, gets all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're just down 6. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out.
Set to kickoff.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. He's got it down the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Brown has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Sun Devils want to move quickly. Going to swing it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
And that goes down as incommpletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
As strange as it seems, this is an easy decision. A little too far for the field goal. Punting does nothing for you. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Get it out on the screen. Got some room into the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA!
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
Extra point here will give them the lead. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Got room on the return. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get not the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up in the 26 with the first down. Looking to throw. It's Iamaleava. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. And the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Bruins want to crank the tempo. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Tight coverage there. Did not stop him from making the grab. It's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Under fire. Skips away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Arizona State, 14.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. There he goes. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Timeout, Arizona State.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll give it to him again. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism, his speed, and his bend, and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You've got to be able to make good decisions. You've got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. Working on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Just keep slinging it. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. A little screen to the running back. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Showing the arm straight to the left. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Man, I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The run to the left. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Iamaleava. Big fella moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15.
UCLA 29, Arizona State 14.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moss. And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Brown. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Dances away. Looking left. Touchdown, Bruins! And the punishment has been extended. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
36, Arizona State 14.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Moss. Makes a move. He's got it out. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. To the ground with the back. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Steps away to find some room. Fires downfield. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Unloads it downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Oh, man, you've
got to love this execution if you're an offensive play caller. Watch the QB. He does such a good job buying time, using his eyes. Receiver starts on the right side all the way across the formation. He takes his time, throws a great throw. Receiver makes the catch, does the rest, gets in the...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time, he just tried to force it into a tiny window. It ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything they're playing.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They're dealing with a second and long. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And the Bruins decide to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Back to pass, it's Levin. He's going for a big play downfield. Got it inside the 10. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And the Sun Devils trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
So that touchdown was big, but just as big, this 2-point conversion attempt to try to get it to a 1-possession game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So, guys, that touchdown was huge, but they have to get the 2 here to make it a 1-possession game. It's complete to the right. He's into the end zone, and we've got a 1-possession game in the 4th quarter. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes the biggest drive for this defense. They need to stop the way the rest of us need oxygen. If they don't get it, they're done. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're going back to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Past the 40. Running through contact. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's really important at this point of the game late that they at least get a field goal here to make this a 2-possession game. So they're staying conservative. They're running the football, keeping it on the ground to execute that idea.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. Hauls it in. Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. They put together an 81-yard drive, and it was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brown. this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Levis. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the third time today.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation.